to love you long time. Introduce you to my mom, I tell her time at the time.
Yeah, I am the all hell. Call me sire.
My man Raheem Devaughn, what's up, bro?
Stop mentioning my name on blogs too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's good, yo? Alright, so up now I'm gonna take it. We're gonna go to the left on some other questions.
Okay.
Before Raheem Devaughn hits the stage, what do you do to prep yourself?
I'm usually dealing with some nonsense, believe it or not. Like I'm learning how to be myself and have time. Because everybody wants something from me. Everybody needs something. Everybody's time is important, and you know what I mean. Like for my kids, to my mom. You know, I'm a single. I'm the only child. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everyone's demanding of my time, and and I feel like they deserve it evenly. So I want to give everyone this time, and it's never enough time in a day. So I have to learn that first person I gotta take care of is me. Okay. Making sure that I'm at peace and I'm about to go out here and kill this show, because you know what I mean, that's what feeds the village, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, man, but I just try to get rest, man, get a good nap in, but it's really no I'm not lighting any incense, or we gotta smoke a blunt, or you know what I'm saying, need to fit the Hennessy before I go on stage and none of that. It's just really, or depending on who I'm on, and then depending on who I'm on the road with, or who's opening up or whatever. If I haven't performed with them before, I'm usually studying because I'm very competitive. Okay. You know what I mean? So when my goal is that when I go on stage to set the joint aflame, to shut it down. I want people to be like, man, he shut it down. I want people passing out. I want women throwing panties on stage. You know what I'm saying? I want people who want to throw board on themselves, right? I want pandemonium, you know what I mean? I want phones in the air. I want people waiting from side to side by the 10,000s, you know what I mean? So if I don't care if it's one person in the room or 500,000, I'm gonna perform like it's a million. Like every time, I love to perform. I live for this.
3-4 years in the making. Usually, what happens is while I'm working on one album and finishing it up, I get inspired to work on the next album. So what that means is, although you're about to hear my entire album, which drops on September 3rd, a place called Loveland, and you can pre-order. Let me just put that out there tonight. You can pre-order. I would love the fact that some of y'all pre-order the album tonight, and we can take some pictures or whatever with your iPhone, so I can stun on my Twitter and my Instagram and Facebook, about the pre-orders. But yeah, as I plan this album for you tonight, know that I'm 90% into my 5th album, but tonight is all about a place called Loveland, my 4th in-studio recorded album. And what's unique about this is that it's my first major release as an independent artist. So what that means is I own my masters, and I'm my own boss, and and have an opportunity to create platforms for other artists like the Phil Days and other artists that I'm investing into and whatnot. So once again, I'd like to thank you and welcome you. If you have any questions, as we're going through the songs, feel free. Just to describe what a place called Loveland is before we get into the records, it's coming up with this title of the album. I was actually inspired by a friend of mine, Tabby Benet, which a few tapes back or albums back, he had an album, and it was, I can't remember the name of the album, but I think it was a place called, and then it was the name of his place. And I was like, yo, that's dope, because I feel like, when artists get into the 3rd and 4th and 5th, usually around the 4th through album 7, you really start to realize, okay, this is an artist that's gonna be there for a while, or maybe it's a one-hit wonder, and I'm looking on, I'm on to the next thing, or what have you. And clearly, after tonight, I think it's going to, I want you to know that I'm not a one-hit wonder, and I'm going to be around for the long haul, you know what I mean? And
worst place that you have ever performed?
The worst place I've ever performed? Wow. I've done some hole in the walls. You don't understand. Oh man, I've done some joints. You don't understand. On the chilling circuit too. But the flip side is I can't really say it's the worst place, because you can't be fooled by the decor and stuff like that, because you got these little back dirt roads in the south where don't nobody go, where I perform for 500 to 1,500 people, 2,000 people, and don't nobody go out there, like those are fans that I make for life. You know what I mean? So I treat it all the same, man. It's all, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I learn to make the best out of situations. You know what I mean? Especially as an independent artist and the type of artist that I am, because I don't always get the shine and the accolades that I necessarily may, you know, people may feel that I deserve. But at the end of the day, it's not about that. You know, I'm out here selling records. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go shut it down. You know, if I'm at the juke joint, you know what I'm saying, where they got the chicken wings and the mambo sauce in the back, and
it's going down.
Yeah, long as the sound good, and they got a little stage and you can see me. You know what I'm saying, with the dim light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got the little plastic red joint over the joint. Nah, man. I love performance. So I make the best out of every situation, man. Whether it's an after party or album release party or whatever, you know. Like, this is what we do, man. I could still be brown bagging it.
Coming up next.
Find out more about Raheem Devaughn as he continues on Noisemaker TV. Stay tuned, don't move, and don't forget, you get to check out some of the new stuff from the brand new CD. It's called A Place Called Loveland. Make sure you pre-order right now. Raheem Devaughn back next on Noisemaker TV.
Now tell me how you feel, I know it feels good to you.